Being born and raised in the heart of Cajun country, as a youngin, we were taught to love our family, our faith, and our food. And boy, do we love our food. Aside from the bounties found in our waterways, Cajuns love to plant and harvest many Louisiana commodities that are versatile and incorporate them into their dishes with multiple uses. So, today, I'm gonna let you in on a little Cajun family secret, Cajun caviar. Now listen, Chef, you can't tell my grandma that I'm telling you this because she will be fast shade with me. So, whenever I say Cajun caviar, I ain't talking about no fish eggs either, hun. I'm talking about utilizing several versatile Louisiana commodities all in one dish that is sure to satisfy any Cajun zombie for something filling, nutritious, and so good you may want to slap your mama. Cajun caviar, ça c'est bon chef. The filet fillet of this recipe is what my grandma used to call field butter, sweet golden corn. Corn is grown in about 25 parishes in Louisiana, with majority of them being in the northeastern part of the state. In 2018, Louisiana harvested 420,000 acres of land, which unfortunately is down 70,000 acres from the year of 2017. In 2018, the United States harvested 81,770,000 acres of corn, which again unfortunately is down from the 82,703,000 harvested the year prior. Though Louisiana has surpassed the national average of corn production between the years of 2006 and 2012, they have been below the national average since the year of 2013. When you look at the overall corn production rate in the United States, the top 4 leading states are Iowa at 18%, Illinois at 15%, Nebraska at 11%, and Minnesota at 10%. Louisiana is ranked 21st among all 50 states at 0.6 production rate. An old Cajun wise tale is that corn should be planted 7 days after the last anticipated harvest. These days usually range between February 15th and May 15th, with the most ideal time frame being February 25th to March 25th. You're going to need approximately 3 ounces of seed to plant a 100-foot row. You're going to want to also make sure that you put your seeds half an inch deep in the soil with 10 to 12 inches between each seed. Now, last but not least, what I would do and what you should do too is make sure that you give your corn 69 to 92 days to mature until you harvest it. There are several varieties of corn available for planting in Louisiana. The top varieties are Seneca Horizon, Gold Queen, Silver Queen, Ambrosia, and Miracle. On my farm and at my house, we prefer to plant Yellow Dent, which is an old heirloom variety. We prefer to plant it because we have found that it thrives best on our farmland and gives us a better and sweeter end product. Cajuns like to say that a pig is good and useful from the rooter to the tutor, and I have found that so is corn. The corn crop is very versatile, and everything on the plant can and will be used. The husks are traditionally used to make tamales. The kernels are used whole for food, or ground for food use, such as cornmeal, corn flour, hominy, grits, and sweet golden corn. They are also used in food production for things such as cereals, soft drink sweeteners, chewing gum, taco shells, peanut butter, and popcorn. Now, you could put your corn cobs in the oven to dry out and use them to scrub your pots. Or, one of my personal favorite uses, you could boil it, strain it, add some pectin, some sugar, and a little bit of yellow food dye, and you got yourself some good old Cajun corn cob jelly, which let me tell you, Chef, that is the best thing on biscuits. Now, you could also use them for bird feed, and back in the day, Cajuns used it as toilet paper. Now let me tell you, Chef, that must have hurt. My personal favorite use of corn is the vital role it plays in animal feeds to fatten up hogs, chicken, and cattle. This year in my livestock project, we used a specially formulated feed that contains steam-rolled corn and cracked corn. We used it because it provided the energy that my cattle needed in their diet. Now, with the leftover greenery and shucks, we put it in our feeding bins for our field cattle and let them eat. Just as my cows like their cracked corn in their feed, I love my corn and my Cajun caviar. Some supplies needed for this recipe are a large mixing bowl, a spoon, a colander, a cutting board, a knife, and measuring tools that can measure a teaspoon, a tablespoon, and a cup. Due to time restraints, All the ingredients used in this demonstration have been prepared and measured ahead of time. But whenever you're making your Cajun caviar, please keep in mind these safe food handling tips. First, you're going to want to make sure that you clean and sanitize your work area beforehand. You're going to want to also make sure that you keep your food out of the temperature danger zone of 40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. And last, but certainly not least, you're going to want to make sure that you wash your hands, your cutting board, and your knife in between each task to avoid cross-contamination. Laissez le bon temps rouler in a large bowl and add the following and stir after each addition. I can maybe start pulling this once I say I don't know.
You could pull that tray before you say what supplies you need.
Okay. Because, wait, this is the supply.
That way they can see them while you talk about it.
Okay. Well, then good. It'll let me place it because I keep putting it on the wrong side.
Mm-hmm. And you can take them off the tray when you say what you need.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to switch. Laissez le bon temps rouler in a large bowl. Add the following and stir after each addition. 2 15.25-ounce cans of corn. Corn is a great source of vitamin C, iron, vitamin B6, and magnesium. There are also 132 calories in 1 cup of corn. 1 16-ounce cans of black eyes. Black eyes are grown in the poor soil of Cajun country, and Cajuns eat them on New Year's Day as a sign of good luck. They also are a great source of fiber and protein. 1 16-ounce cans of black beans. You can find black beans in Cajun and Creole cuisine of southern Louisiana. And the black color is actually a very, very dark purple. Now, we're just going to go on. 1 medium tomato, chopped. Tomatoes are one of the most popular vegetables grown in home gardens in Louisiana. And tomatoes provide vitamin C. They provide vitamin C. Oh, stack. Okay, stack. 1 bell pepper, chopped. Bell peppers are an excellent source of vitamin C. Male bell peppers have 3 bumps in the bottom, while female bell peppers have 4 bumps in the bottom. And just like our Cajun women, they sure are sweeter. 1 sweet onion, chopped. A sweet onion provides a lot of vitamin C, and though can be grown in Louisiana, the top leading producers are Washington, Idaho, and California. Half a cup of parsley, chopped. Parsley is a part of the carrot family, and you can use it as a garnish because after you eat your food, you can chew it, and it works as a breath freshener. I have an extra one, that's why. Now, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 jalapeno seeded and chopped, and 2 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning. Now, you could add a little bit of extra Cajun seasoning right before serving or a little lagniappe, and then you're done. No, you're not. You're not done. Then you're gonna add this. 8 ounces of Italian dressing. After you pour that over your mixture, you're going to make sure that you stir it very well to mix everything. You're going to want to marinate your Cajun caviar mixture overnight. And your Cajun caviar can be stored from 7 to 10 days. Now, as an appetizer, this dish serves 6 to 8 people, and the average cost was $12.72, which averaged out to $1.59 per serving. Now, you could opt for a healthier version of this dish by using fresh or frozen products or lower sodium canned items. And you could also go for a reduced fat-free Italian dressing. The great thing about Cajun caviar and why so many Cajuns love it is because not only is it nutritious, filling, and healthy, it is very, very versatile. You could pour it over your grilled chicken or your grilled catfish as an entree, toss it in with your rice or your pasta as a side dish, throw it in with your tossed salad greens or shredded coleslaw as a salad side dish, or pour it over your cornbread as supper. And if it was the 1960s and we had a little bit of Jell-O shaft, we could pass it off as dessert, but we're not doing that today. When developing and researching for this demonstration, I found that the LSU Actioner website extremely useful and informative. Maize, field butter, or corn, no matter what you call it, corn plays a major role in our diets and products we use daily. So, remember that. Corn is grown in about 25 parishes in Louisiana, with the majority of them being in the northeastern part of the state. Louisiana is ranked 21st among all 50 states at 0.6 production rate. You're going to want to plant your corn between the dates of February 15th and May 15th. Everything on the corn plant is useful. There are about 132 calories in 1 cup of corn, and corn is a great source of vitamin C, iron, fiber, vitamin B6, and magnesium. Now that my secret recipe is out, you too can make this amazing, filling, and healthy recipe. Once you start using it in your meal planning, it'll put a little gris-gris on your taste buds. Oh, Lord. And remember, from the rooter to the tutor, corn is invaluable with its many uses. So laissez le bon temps relay with Cajun Caviar. Y'all got any questions for me?